camp-wise, and you tell me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing as a somewhat outside observer, but the Sabbath vibe, meaning Geezer and Tony, is a little bit of a lighter vibe than the Blackmore vibe on a day-to-day level. Is that accurate?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ronnie.
A little bit more jokey and
yeah,
silly.
Ronnie, well, the beginning, it was really good. Everybody was, they were all doing drugs at the time. Ronnie only smoked pot. He didn't do anything else. But, and that's one of the reasons why it fell apart the first time. And Vinny didn't do anything except smoke pot. I don't know if he smoked pot, actually. Anyway, that was, no, they did, but they always joked. They loved each other's company. They were.
Yeah, it's a lighter.
Yeah, Tony stuffed Vinny's briefcase with ham sandwiches one day. I mean, they did silly things all the time. Tony was terrified of snakes, and Ronnie found a rubber snake and tied it to his inside as he opened his car. I mean, they did silly things, but they were all great musicians, and I think that's they had respect for each other.
Yeah, well, so much great music.
Yeah,
just so much great music. So, am I right in assuming your fortunes are improving?
Oh God, yes, absolutely, yeah.
And those were big records.
Yeah. We bought our first house then. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So happy times.
Yeah, happy times.
So, that for me as a fan from the outside, that's where you really started to hear Ronnie's name a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because now he's in two successful.
It was hard for him, first of all, because kids would give him the finger on
because he's not Ozzy.
And he's not Ozzy. But then after that, it just and Ronnie, of course, his grandma used to always do this when he was when he was 5 years old. He'd go walk to the steel mill where his grandpa worked with his grandma, and she would do this all the time with the Moloch. And so, actually, Ozzy always did the peace sign, and Ronnie was like, I can't do that. And one day he just did it, and it was, that was that.
The rest is, I remember somewhere along the way, Ronnie got into a whole public thing about the devil horns, and people were mad at him because he said he invented it. And there was like a whole...
No, he didn't say it.
I know, but I'm saying it's typical...
He said he made it popular. That's what he said.
Because I don't know what's going on next door.
When that all went down, because somebody called me from, I think, the BBC or somewhere and said, Gene Simmons is going to trademark the Malloy. And I said...
Gene sat in this very chair and told me that he'd trademarked the dollar sign.
Yeah, well, that's what Ronnie always said. He would trademark that. So anyway, they called me and I said, no, it doesn't belong to anybody. Ronnie just made it popular.
Yeah.
It's goes back centuries ago, whatever. Yeah. And they said, well, what do you think about Gene Simmons' trademark? I said, I think it's disgusting. Headline, Wendy Dio calls Gene Simmons disgusting. I was like, oh God, I did not say that.
Sorry. Now, to make you laugh, hopefully, in the 90s, because we loved heavy metal, and of course we loved Ronnie, the Pumpkins started doing the devil horns on stage and in pictures, and we got for it.
You did?
Oh,
Why?
yeah, because it's heavy metal.
No, it doesn't. It belongs to anybody.
I know, but you understand, we did it because we loved
the
genre, and we loved Ronnie, and it was our way of showing respect.
Yeah, exactly.
But to alternative music, this was
stupid.
Well, tell me, I've lived it for 30-something years.
But there's stupid people everywhere.
So there's pictures all through the 90s of the Pumpkins, and now everybody in alternative music, and I'm not taking any credit. It goes back to Ronnie and everybody. But point is we started doing it to piss people off. Because once they got mad, then of course we did it everywhere. And to this day, I'm still doing it.
Of course. Ronnie would do things to piss people off all the time. He loved to do that.